I want to talk about video games. We've
Woo!
kind of staggered our episodes a little bit, so I don't know what you guys have been playing lately. I've been playing a bunch, which I'll talk about what I've been playing. But in terms of video games, you guys and the commenters, just anybody, what have you guys been playing lately? And let's talk about it.
So I'm gonna start. I've been playing a game recently that is called Gato Roboto. This game,
Start
it's
playing today.
this game is like it's not a AAA game. It's a very basic game, but very charming, very cool. It has the graphics of I believe, of a Game Boy. That's how pretty much old school this game is. And the story, it's wild, brother. It's about this cadet that is traveling through space. He contacts his superior because there's something suspicious going on one of the bases or something, and he asks to investigate. When he's getting close to that base, his cat jumps on his controllers and pretty much hits the keyboard or something, and he crash on the place that he was investigating, and he's pretty much or messed up. He's hurt. He's bleeding. He just cannot perform. So he pretty much sent his cat to do the mission. And boys and girls, you are the cat in this game.
He's the cat.
And it's awesome, dude. You're basically exploring this world as the cat, and the cat finds a mech suit. You get into the mech suit as the cat, and you're pretty much solving puzzles like a Metroidvania game and fighting bosses like a Mega Man game. It's absolutely amazing. If you guys have the chance to play this game, again, Gato Roboto, it's an amazing ride. I believe I'm like 8 hours in. I haven't finished the game yet, but so far an amazing experience. The story is very charming, very very beautiful story. I mean, it's just like it's like crazy, funny, but makes you laugh. But it's like really lighthearted. But the gameplay is badass. It feels amazing, and it's for free right now on Game Pass. If you guys have Game Pass, I mean, go ahead and try it out. It's really good.
It feels like can I talk
Yeah,
about
yeah. Jump in. You've been playing it, right?
Yeah, I put it in probably about 2.5, 3 hours now, maybe.
Yeah.
It feels like, and I want to talk about my game in a minute, but yeah, I'm probably 3 hours into Gato Roboto. It feels like Mega Man with like extra little like 2021 upgrades, like the little dash that you get. Everything else is cool. It's super fun. It's also very simple. This is something that if I was to introduce someone to Metroidvania for the first time ever, this might be the game that I go, because it's kind of easy. Like none of the puzzles are too complex.
No,
and it's fun. It's a whole lot of fun.
It's really nice, man. I believe you and I have been playing a lot of Metroidvanias. Like we've been like back and forth, like basically, hey, I just played this Metroidvania again. You gotta try it, and we back and forth suggesting like games. The other one that I want to talk about is Hollow Knight, and I believe this one is very popular right now. So I believe pretty much most people that are watching or listening might have played this already. But if you haven't, give it a chance. This is a little bit more complex than Gato Roboto. Gato Roboto is very simple, like Chris says, introduction to Metroidvania genre. But this one is long. This one is complex. I believe that it's a game that has a lot of lore, which is amazing. Like you've been able to explore these worlds and universe and pretty much dive yourself into whatever is going on. The world has a lot to tell as long as you keep your eyes open, which is really interesting on this game. This game is about a little insect and he's called the Knight. And this guy travels to a world of insects underground, where there's a whole civilization of like a whole world of insects. And that world pretty much have politics, kings, like history, like there's a gladiator arena in there. So it's just blows your mind with the amazing imagination of this creator. So that's another one that I've been playing. If you guys have the chance to try it out, I did finish that one. It took me like about roughly 40 hours. It's an amazing ride. Go ahead and try it. Did you play it, Chris, or did anybody of you guys play that one?
I have it installed, and I tested the controls to make sure it works. And
oh yeah, you're right.
Playing Gato Roboto. So
that is it, because I saw it on the. I mean, I don't have a PC, but I saw it on the PlayStation Network.
Yeah,
store,
you can get it there,
and I know it's on there too. Is it like pretty similar, or did they like
it's
bitch
the
it
same.
out a little bit?
I was gonna say while we was talking, Hollow Knight should be free for pretty much everybody at some point. if you have PS Plus or Xbox, whatever, Hollow Knight was free for us like 3 months ago. So I'm pretty positive you own it already.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I downloaded it just to have it on my library. But I mean, I should play it. I mean, it's there.
It is good, man. I'm telling you, don't play it if you don't have the time. This is one of those games that you say, okay, I have nothing else to play. I'm gonna dive into it because it's long and it takes a little bit of like exploration, and there's a lot of back and forth because that's how Metroidvanias are. It's back and forth. You go over here, you cannot pass because you need extra Y skill. You gotta go over here to kill this boss. They'll give you that skills, and then you can cross this bridge or barrier or whatever it is. So it takes a little bit of time. But if you had the chance to play it, you'll have a great time, man. I bet you anything you're gonna have a wonderful time.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I've got a few, so I'll try to narrow it down to two. But Manny, you can go first or second, I guess. What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
So just recently, I mean, it's probably like it's mad late. Like I'm way behind, but I just recently picked up Ghost of Tsushima. And I've been playing that on PS5. I've been going back and forth with F1 too. I mean, because the F1 season started, so I'm just getting my fanboy in that too. It's like a racing simulator game.
Both PS5 overhaul?
Huh?
Are they both PS5 graphic overhaul?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, the F1.
How does it look, man? How does it look?
The Ghost of Tsushima one, dog. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I put it in the Japanese cinematic video.
Oh, the black and white.
Yeah, and it looks pretty legit though. But then I ended up putting it back into like the actual just colors so I can see how everything looks like.
Yeah,
man, dude, especially with a big ass TV, bro. Like you just see like that vast open space, bro. Like daylight. I'm like, wow, dude, this game looks badass.
I told you guys that game is a painting, man.
Bro, it really is, dude. Especially the combat, dude. Like I think my favorite part, like we talked about it on our previous episode when Will was reviewing the game. It's the standoff, bro. That's like my favorite thing. You walk up to challenge like their top fighter, and you just sit in there, and right when they get ready to attack, you just like slice them out of nowhere, dude. I'm like, and it's just like in slow motion. You see like all the blood splatter and shit. It's sick, dude. But
it's a beautiful game.
It's literally like a Japanese version of Arkham Knights, bro. But like you use swords, you have different stands and all that stuff. It's sick, dude. How
far in are you so far? I haven't played it. I've never played this, by the way. I'm
probably... that has to be on your list, man. Like at some point.
Honestly, dude, I'm not gonna lie. When Will kept saying that you don't know what you're missing with this game, he's not lying, dude. He's not lying. I think I probably just played it like a little over 2 hours, man. So I just been mainly more just like wandering around, just seeing how everything looks like, man. Like just riding the horses and just practicing like the swing swords and stuff, just to like actually see like the fresh rate and all that stuff, dude. It's pretty sick, dude. But,
and then F1's been your casual, straight off of work, need something to play.
Yeah. I mean, the season started already, so it's just, I mean, I can't do that shit in real life, so I might as well just get my gaming on anyway. So
I have a few, so I'll narrow it down. I think we had a lot of time off of work somehow this month, so I think I beat like 5 games
somehow.
But yeah, somehow. But I wanted to talk about Hades because neither of you guys have played it. And then
sadly, no, man. But it's on my list. I know you've been talking about it a lot.
Yeah, I'll talk up Hades a lot, and the other one I'll touch afterwards is just Ori as a series because I finished Blind Forest and Will of the Wisps. But really quick with Hades, man, it's a roguelike. So anyone that's unfamiliar with the genre is you get one life and you go as far as you can. And then you die and you continue you keep all the earnings that you did from the original life. Basically, you're playing as, I can't think of his name, Zagreus or something. I don't remember, but you're playing as a god, somebody's son. I'm terrible with Greek mythology. But every stage is you meet different gods. So like you can walk into a room that's randomly generated every single time. And you'll meet a random god, whether it's name some of the gods like Hermes. Or the wine god, I can't remember his name, or the love one. Who's the love god?
Athena.
Yes, Athena. Thank you. I'm currently romancing her.
I'm like trying to think of history, like Greek history shit.
There's a lot of gods in this game, but they all give you unique power-ups. so that you can also romance them all. You can also start romancing bosses, which is insane. And this is all in the middle of
romancing bosses. What does that do?
So you know Meg, right? Like Meg from Hercules, like you know her from that. Like I don't know her Greek background, but she's the first boss every time, or some alternates of her that I won't spoil for the audience or for either of you two, because there's some surprises with the way that the world generates. But after you die to her or beat her, either every time or the first time, whatever, she shows up in the like little lobby of hell or wherever it is that you're at, and you get a currency that you can gift to people. It's like a juice kind of, and that initiates romance. And the more romance that you get with a person, the dialogue changes, the relationship changes. Maybe they give you little tips or whatever. Oh, wow. I mean, that's just the icing on the cake. The game itself is just it feels like almost like in my head, it feels like a bullet time. Like I don't know if you guys have ever played like Ikagura or any, you know, in your fucking like 1942 when you're at the ship's at the bottom of the screen, and it feels like that to me. But it's an action game. I don't know. It feels great. I finally beat that, and it's difficult to talk about without spoilers, so I won't go too much into it. All I can say is I definitely recommend Hades a lot. I've probably put in 30 plus hours already, and I have no intention of stopping.
Every time I hear you talk about that game, I get more confused. I have to get into it so I know exactly what you're talking about, because now you incorporate that element of romancing, and I'm just like, what is it's just what like are we killing things? Are we talking to things? Are we like having sex with things? What's going on?
It's all of it, man. It's mainly killing things, and I just every time I talk about it, I try not to spoil it because it was such a genuine treat for me to just go in kind of blind, that I want everyone that's listening to me right now and you two to experience it also. It's just a masterpiece. A lot of people said it should have got Game of the Year last year, and I kind of agree, but go play Hades. I think it's $20.
To me, last year Game of the Year was Manny's game, but I mean that one was respected by a lot of people, brother. Like I didn't play Hades, so once I play Hades, I'll let you guys know which one I believe is going to be game
for good reason, and we'll revisit it. But one that somebody else on the panel has played, I beat both Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori of the Will of the Wisps. This is an Xbox exclusive, I think.
And it's not exclusive, but it's a game from Microsoft. Yes.
Okay, it's a Microsoft game, so
it's been on. I believe it's on Switch, and you can play it on Xbox. But I don't think it's on PlayStation though.
Okay, so just Xbox or PC. Anybody listening or watching
Switch
probably has heard of Ori, but wow, I had never gotten the opportunity. Will was talking about Metroidvanias earlier, and while I would agree that Gato Roboto and to some degree Hollow Knight are, but Gato Roboto was like kind of a basic indie one, whatever. Ori feels like the Disney version of Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
It's just a masterpiece. The combat is incredible. Ori, the character, I'm not sure if he's androgynous or if Ori's a boy or a girl. I don't know if I ever picked up on that.
I mean, he's a spirit. Let's just not label him
androgynous to some.
Yeah, he's a spirit, man.
The game feels incredible, and in this little clip, I'm not gonna spoil anything about the game, because if you haven't played Ori, you need to go play Ori and put everything that we've talked about on your backlog. But wow, I mean, I almost got teary-eyed at certain points, and you're just a little ghost person killing bugs and owls, and it's just this is the one Metroidvania where which, by the way, we've talked about it a couple times right here. If you don't know what a Metroidvania is, it's like Castlevania or Metroid. It's in the name. I'm sure you figured it out from context.
It's that style of gameplay where you basically get power-ups to advance through the world.
It's just so gorgeous, man. The ending was incredible. The start was incredible. This is something like, I don't know, 25, 30 hours of gameplay between the two games. And it was just phenomenal. But
it is one of those games that it just reminds you why you love being a gamer so much, because it's a work of art. You're just watching art unfold in front of you. Like every time you're in a new scene, I mean, those landscapes, those pictures, those colors, it's just so overwhelmingly like feeling so good. It's a nice ride, and it's a nice trip. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just the same way I felt when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, when I was watching those those landscapes. Ori and Tsushima has beautiful visuals, amazing visuals, and I believe it's the main part of being a gamer. It's the art. It's just art.
It's the same thing Manny was saying about just exploring in Ghost of Tsushima. Is I would get lost in Ori because it's a Metroidvania, and I wouldn't mind at all because every little stage is gorgeous.